Hi everyone, this is Ann Porter, and today we're going to do an upper body challenge. We're going to work on our shoulders and our back. So for this exercise, we're just going to use one set of dumbbells, but make sure you have something soft on the ground for our floor exercises. So this workout is going to be 40 seconds work and 20 seconds rest. So let's start with our warm up. So since we will be working our upper body we will start with arm circles here. So you just make sure you create a big circle with your arms, and after 15 seconds, we're going to do the reverse side. Okay, now ready? Reverse. Okay, great. Now from here, we have a 10 seconds rest. We're going to do some shoulder press without any weights. So what you would want to do is you would want to press your shoulder blades together as you come back down, and then bring your hands up here. You should feel your shoulder working and warming up. Two. So you would want to bring your elbows just on your chest level. Shake your arms. Okay. Now for the next warm-up exercise, we're going to be in a tabletop position, and then you're going to bring your hand just behind your ears, and you're going to come in, touching your elbow on the opposite hand, and open your chest out, and then come back in. Okay, and you're going to do exactly the same thing on the opposite side. Here, open. Go to here. So don't arch your back like this. Just keep your back straight throughout the workout and open your chest. Okay, so from here we're going to go for a cat and cow position. So you're going to arch your back, lifting your head up, and then come down, looking at your belly button, and then come back up, and down, up, and down. You're just basically warming our spine. Up and down. Okay, now from here we're going to insert our shoulder, trying to press that shoulder against the floor. Just bring your head on the floor here. Just put your weight on the shoulder, and then we'll go for the opposite side. Okay, so let's get right into your workout. Okay, so for our first workout, we're going to do the shoulder press. So you start with here, elbows just below your shoulders, and then come up, and then here, come down. Keep your shoulders engaged. So when you come up, don't lock your elbows. Just keep the tension, and then come down. So when you do your shoulder press, try to bring your elbows just in front of your shoulders and not too wide open here. Up, slow and control. So when you do your shoulder press, make sure that you don't bend your knees and try to drive the weights through momentum, because you would want it to be slow and controlled. Okay. So for our next workout, we're going to do our lateral raises. So we would want to keep the weights just in our shoulder level. Don't bring it too high up. Okay, so also the same thing, we're going to bring our hand just slightly in front of our shoulders, not too wide open. So again, slow and control here. 1, 2. So again, the same thing. Don't try to bend your knee up using momentum to drive the weights, because you would want your shoulder to do all the work. My shoulders are shaking, to be honest. Now, feel nyo ba, guys? My shoulder is really... Okay, so for our next workout, we're going to do front raises. So you have the choice, depending on how heavy your dumbbells are. You can have just one dumbbell, or you can use both. Okay, here. Okay, so if this is too heavy for you, you always have an option to just use one dumbbell. And the same thing, see, bring your weights just in front of your chest. Slow and control. Again, do not use your momentum. Don't push your pelvis in as you bring the weights forward, because by doing that, you are actually using the momentum to bring the weights up. You don't want that. You want to be using your shoulders. Okay, now let's have a longer break and let's have another set of those exercises. Have you noticed that I am always drinking my cold brew every time I do my workout? You need to have that something to motivate you besides the workout, something that you would want to look forward to. Okay, now let's do the 3 exercises all over again. So we start with the shoulder press here. I'm just checking myself out in the mirror. Nice and control. How would you know if this is the right weight for you? So you should be able to push through about 15 repetitions, and the last rep should be challenging for you. If you can easily do 15 to 20 repetitions without feeling any challenge, without feeling any burn on your shoulder, then the weight is too light for you. Okay, so we're preparing for the next workout. We're going to do lateral raises. So again, guys, when you do your lateral raise, don't bring it too wide. Bring your hands slightly in front of your shoulders. Again, don't bring your hand too high. You don't want to be wrecking your shoulders here. So you can absolutely go as slow as you can, slow and control. Here, you don't have to be rushing through the workout. The more you control and the more slowly you come down, the more effort it would take for your shoulder here, because you are trying to resist the gravity as your weight comes down. Now, feel nyo ba, guys? My shoulder is, I'm not gonna lie, my shoulder is burning. Yeah. Okay. Next, we're going to do our front raises. Another option for your front raises is you come down, because as you come down, you will do more of a core action, because you're trying to control your hand as you come up here. And how you control without swinging forward is to lock or to engage your core. So this is also another option to come down as you do your front raises. Here. If you're more comfortable standing up, then by all means, you can stand up. Now, I feel nyo ba, guys? My shoulder is really burning right now. Like, girl, we're doing the work. Okay, so another long rest before we do another set. Don't complain. This is how it should work. Dapat 3 sets tayo because we would want to have toned shoulders. So, breathe. Grab your water. Make sure to hydrate. Huwag niyo akong tularan na nagkakape in between workouts because, girl, caffeine is not water. Coffee is not meant for hydration. Okay. Okay, let's start. This is our last set for this set of workout. Tama ba yun? This is my last set for this last set of workout. Okay. Whatever. Do the work. So slow and control. What I actually want with my shoulder press is to like a little faster all the way up, a little more explosive, and then slow and control coming down. Up, slow and control coming down. This takes a lot of work for your shoulders as you control the weight, resisting gravity. Okay, so the next workout is lateral raises. I hope that you're really feeling your shoulders right now because, girl! Woo, okay, let's go. Ooh. So you can see it's a little faster all the way up, and then I try to control it as I come down. Am I regretting this workout? Sort of. Now I feel niyo ba, guys? My shoulder is so good after. Okay, so for our front raises, I'm just gonna demonstrate the version where I go down on the floor. But by all means, if you don't like the kneeling position, pwede mo ganahan maglukod. Fine. Okay, ready? Here and up. So if the weight has become so heavy for you, you can definitely rest in between, or what I do is I just continue doing the repetitions while bringing down the weights. See? And if you're fully recovered, grab the weights and then come back in. Just don't quit. Just don't stop in the middle of the workout. We're not quitters like that. 3 seconds. Okay. We're done. See? It's not so bad. So, we will have another set of workout, but before that, I would want you to do some little stretches in your shoulders. So, I actually like doing this in between my sets, especially if I'm working my shoulders here. So, I want you to bend your elbows and push your elbow down so that your hand is at the center of your back. So, don't hold the stretch for too long here. While we are preparing for our next workout, you can also bring your hand across your chest While we are taking a longer break, I would want to show you the next workout. So it's going to be the reverse delt fly. So what you want to do is to bend over, something very familiar, joke lang. So you're gonna bend over, so not your chest parallel on the floor, just bend over, and then bring your hand just in front of your leg, and then bring the weights up, and then come down. Okay, so here, up, and then down. Here, so you don't want to bring your weight too high up because you don't want to destroy your shoulder. So just here, and then up, and then down. Engaging that shoulder blades together. So don't look forward. I want you to just keep looking at the floor to maintain that posture. Okay? So for our next workout, we're going to do the dumbbell row. So you are going to be in this position here, and then we're going to bring the weights up here. Imagine you are squeezing a lemon in your armpit. Parang may lemon ka sa kilikili mo and you're trying to squeeze that. So you're gonna bring your elbow in, like towards the center of your back. Don't arch your back like this. Just keep your back straight. And here, squeeze your shoulder blades in. Okay, so we're going to do exactly the same thing on the opposite side. So you have the option to just bring your hand on the floor, but I actually want to keep my hand on the weights so that I am slightly elevated. So I will have a better range of motion instead of just in that here. So again, here, squeeze, and then back down, squeeze. That's why I always recommend you to have two kinds of dumbbells, to have the heavier one, because your back muscle is significantly bigger than your shoulders, so it could carry more weight, especially when you're doing the rows. I'm not gonna sue you for that. Okay, so for our next workout, we're going to be flat on the floor here, exactly like a Superman, but in this case we're going to bring our hand all the way to the back, bringing your thumbs together here. So you would want to be lifting your chest up. If you cannot lift your back feet, it's okay, you can keep it on the ground. Just keep your chest up, and then here. So your goal is to bring your thumb together. If you cannot bring your thumb together, that's absolutely fine. I'm not gonna sue you for that. Back feet, it's okay, you can keep it on the ground. Just keep your chest up, and then here. So your goal is to bring your thumb together. If you cannot bring your thumb together, that's absolutely fine. I'm not gonna sue you for that. Oh my god. Wait, what happened? Okay, so we're going to have a longer break before we proceed to the next workout. To the next set. What time is it? It is 7:30 a.m. I came here at around 6. I was editing my video. I 5 a.m. And then I came here at the studio at 6 and I had a little problem with the lights. I'm not even very happy with the light choreography that is going on here. I still see my shadow. I really don't like it. Okay, so let's go back to our workouts. Masyadong maraming chika, no? So we start with reverse delt fly. So here, bend over, and then open. So you just bring your palms facing each other, your dumbbells right in front of you here. Shoulder blades in. So I'll just go in front of you. So again, don't bring your shoulder too high up. It's gonna be too stressful for your shoulders. Okay. So for your next workout, you're going to do the dumbbell rolls again. Come back to your tabletop position here. So your hand should be level with your shoulder as you come to your tabletop and squeeze that. Goes in. Again, imagine having some lemon on your armpit and you're trying to squeeze the juice out of that lemon. Last 5 seconds. I really believe, guys, in like mind to muscle connection. So you would want to think about what area or what muscle you're trying to work on every time you do your workouts. It just really improves the efficacy of your workout, and you can feel the burn for that better. So you would want to be really intentional sa mga workout mo. Hindi ka kaya mag-workout lang kayo. Workout lang just for the sake of it. You need to know and to understand which muscles you are trying to work for each workout. So in this workout, we're trying to work on your back muscles. Okay, so next, we're going to do Superman. It's not really Superman. I think it's a kind of variation of Superman. Because in Superman, you're just going to be racing up and down, right? But this time, we're trying to bring our thumbs in. This is really a test of your mobility at the same time. So you would notice at first if you cannot bring your thumbs together at your first try, but as you keep on doing these kinds of exercises, I tell you, you would definitely improve your range of motion. Oh my god. Okay, let's take a longer rest before we do the last set, and after that we will have cool down exercises because our upper body is working so hard today. Okay. Okay, let's get back to work. So again, try to bend forward and then bring your dumbbells just in front of you. Here, shoulder blades in. stretching. So again, don't bring your hand too high up. Just level your shoulders, or depending on your shoulder flexibility, some people are just comfortable bringing the um, dumbbells a little bit higher on the shoulder. What you would want to imagine is working your back muscle, squeezing that shoulder blades together. Okay. Next is your dumbbell. Oh, well, my load my dumbbells. I should be doing the rows. Okay, here. I genuinely believe that you can definitely grab a heavier dumbbell with this exercise. I am very sure that your back muscles is a lot stronger than the weights that you are using for your lateral raises or even front raises. The reason why, as a beginner, I don't want to use repetitions, because I want you to, take your time and just have as many repetitions as you can get within 40 seconds. It also keeps your focus, to be honest, if you have a timer with you. I'm not gonna sue you for that. But as you advance in your workouts, you can definitely just focus on the repetitions and the number of sets na you will be doing, instead na gumagamit ka ng timer. But as a beginner, parang hindi pa masyado na-train yung mind mo to focus on yung workout, to be in the zone. That's why using the timer can help you to really stick with it and finish your workout, and to be efficient as much as possible. Ang problem kasi, if you just rely on your repetitions and your sets, if you're just beginner into fitness, is malaki yung tendency na you will have too long of a break. And of course, having sufficient break is important, but you would also want to maximize your time and maximize the muscle work. So, ang daming sets ng babaeng to. We're going to do our variation of our Superman. I like this exercise because I am working at the same time on my lower back. Oh my god. So again, guys, you can definitely just put your feet off the floor if lifting your feet up is too challenging for you. And then we're done. I think we're done, right? That was the third set. Okay. So I want you to relax a bit. Okay, because we're going to do our cool down exercise. So for our cool down exercise, I want you to go to your downward dog position. Bring your butt up to the ceiling, tailbone pointing at the ceiling. You can definitely bend your knees a little depending on your hamstring flexibility and your glute flexibility, or no, hamstring flexibility rather. Okay, so I want you, when you go to your downward dog position, try to bring the chest towards your knee so that you can have a deeper stretch with your shoulders. So if you are flexible enough, depending on your flexibility, you can bring this heel papunta sa floor here. If you cannot, you are welcome to just bring your heels up. And if you really can't straighten your legs, you can bend that a little bit. Here, push your chest towards your knee. Of course, I don't expect you to bring or to make your chest touch on your knee. Just push it towards that direction. And then slowly bend your knees. Bend your knees. bring your feet together, knees out, and come to a child's pose. When you do your child's pose, I want you to press your chest to the floor and then your chin on the floor looking forward. Hold. 3. So when you're doing this child's pose, I want you to think about pressing your shoulder towards the floor. And then what we want to do is to bring our hand in, press that shoulder against the floor, bring your weight towards the shoulder to deepen the stretch. What you can also do is to bring your bum down para mas deeper yung stretch. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. Okay, and then we switch to the other side. Here again, if you want to go deeper for a stretch, bring your bum down to press your shoulder harder against the floor. Okay, now what I want you to do is come back to your child's pose. So I'll just face you her. Go to your child's pose, and then I want you to walk your left hand to the side, and then slowly bring your other hand towards your left hand, or your right hand towards your left hand, so that you'll be stretching this side. Okay, and then walk your right hand to the other side, and then followed by your left hand. Okay. I can just feel a stretch in my obliques right now. So slowly come back to your downward dog. I want you to walk your hands towards your feet, slightly bend your knees, and come up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and interlace your fingers at the back. Okay, then your heels slightly out. I want you to rotate your palms towards the floor and then bend forward. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come up. And that is the end of our upper body challenge. And see you in the next workout.